Hi, you guys. My name is Michael, aka Anime Mike, and I'm here to share with you guys why I originally started making content. I did not really ever think I'd be at this point where I would have 42, almost, well, if I'm counting everything total, around, I think it's around 44, 45,000 followers across all my social media platforms. That was not all the plan. This was kind of just like, I'll take it, run with it, and we'll see where it goes. I posted my very first TikTok video in 2019, and I honestly can't even remember what it was about. It was just kind of just like, I've talked about so many different things. I've talked about comics, I've talked about manga, I've talked about video games, I've talked about card games like Pokemon, I've talked about books because my wife loves books, I've talked about sports, I've talked about like literally a lot of different things. I've posted about a lot of different things, but anime is like the one thing that stuck. And especially getting into like who I am as a person, I love like talking to people and being able to relate with them, hear their story. And that really stuck when I posted my very first anime video and I started getting traction. I started, people started noticing, my post, and I was like, oh, like one, like, a couple of views, 100 views. And then it was like a couple thousand views, and it kept going up. I was like, wait, I might be onto something. I'm doing something right, I feel like. And never again, never did I think I'd hit 42 as of right now on TikTok 1,000 followers, and it's a blessing from God, and I kind of just baffled right now. And making content has been just so much fun, just being able to yap about anime essentially. I still sometimes talk about, manga or comics or like whatever it is. Like, I am 100% a nerd at heart, y'all. Like, I'll post a video of some of my Funko Pops are signed by, like, one signed by Azula from Avatar: Last Airbender, another signed from Ahsoka Tano, the voice actress from Star Wars: Clone Wars. Another is signed by the Killer Bee voice actor, just because gotta represent, them black creators. And there's very few black anime characters that I really really loved, and Killer Bee was one of them, so I had to get that Funko Pop signed by him. But back to the main reason, man, finding that why I originally started was, after thinking about it, I was like, wait, I know that why. And back to like talking with people and getting to relate with people and bringing anime into that picture was like, I feel like the missing link of why I originally wanted to start making content. And after really digesting that, it was in a sense of not just like getting to know people and relate with them, but it's like, oh, you watch anime and you get to talk with them about certain things, and people might just think, oh yeah, anime is just a show or cartoon you throw on in another language. But no, it's deeper than that. It's the same as you seeing something in Grey's Anatomy or Game of Thrones or whatever that might just like be heart-wrenching. It was like, dang, I'm gonna call my parents and tell them I love them, or like whatever. It's like those kinds of experiences can genuinely transform your whole brain chemistry, your ideology, like everything. Like, as people who have watched or who have read Vagabond or read or watched Vinland Saga or Cyberpunk Edge Runners or like shows like that really just changed the way they think. And I was like, dang, especially for Vinland Saga folks, like most people, it really like changes them. Oh my gosh, I love Vinland Saga so much. But like, bro, like, it's that the part that an anime can do that to somebody not only is huge, but being able to talk with somebody about that, the experiences and what they've experienced when watching certain shows and how it's made them feel, like, that is what I've loved about making content and talking about anime with other people. That is what I want to do. Like, especially like right now, I feel like I'm doing it like part-time content creation. But like, that is the why for me. That is why I keep making videos. That's why I keep pushing out content and just being able to, regardless of like the good or bad comments, because every sooner or later, someone's like, oh, you're wrong or whatever, but that's neither here nor there. But like, that is the why. Not that I've been searching for that, but I was like, that's the reason why I keep pushing out content, just because I enjoy seeing people's reactions and getting to post videos about people's cosplays. And I just got back from MegaCon too, and I was just like, yo, like, that's a dope cosplay, tell me about it. Or like, why do you like this character? Or like interviewing other content creators that even bigger than me, or like it being able to interview like cosplayers or video people who play video games for a living or whoever that might be. That is the why, and that is why I enjoy doing what I do so much, and I would never take it for granted anymore. And I will admit that before I have taken granted that, you know, the platform I have built, just because it was like, well, if it fails, it fails. If it does great, it does great. And I don't want to have that mindset of just like not knowing where I'm going with this in general. I want to genuinely pursue this with everything I have. And, you know, I've been doing this since 2019, and I didn't make a dime until 2024. I made zero money for 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. My first 6 years of content creation, I made zero. And it's tough. Not even it's tough, but it's just like, dang, I'm not seeing the fruit of it. But a lot of it just, you know, it takes time. And genuinely it takes time. I was in college. I was in my freshman year of college, or second semester of my freshman year of college, when I started making content. To the point where, you know, I've been making, to where now I'm married. I moved to Chicago, moved back from Chicago to Florida. My wife got her whole master's degree. Like, life is moving, but like, I've learned so much. I've talked with so many people. I have a great community that really rallies and, you know, pushes me, especially my boys who, you know, shout out my dogs, who also make content, whether it is like media related content, sports related content, photography, videography, music, whatever it is. We're all kind of just pursuing what we do. And I kind of had a moment where I was like, what do I want to do? And I'm not that I'm figuring it out, but I know without a shadow of a doubt, I know that why. I know this is what pushes me forward. And it's you guys, the community that I've been able to like just yap to and cultivate from these. I have to do the math. I'm bad at math, y'all. So 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Almost 8 years. Oh my goodness. Of just making content. And almost 45,000 of you across all my platforms. Obviously, if you're following me, you enjoy what I do, and I genuinely appreciate it. And it's a gift from God that I've been able to do that. And if it doesn't work out, that is fine. I'm still gonna keep posting videos regardless. And I genuinely appreciate from the bottom of my heart, and with everything I have, and I appreciate you guys for whether you're commenting, you subscribed, you followed, whatever it is. I appreciate everyone I've met, to the people I've talked to, through the experiences, like all of it have led me to this moment. And I genuinely appreciate and thank each and every one of you for being a part of this process, and it's only up from here. I'm kind of just, I'm excited, a little nervous, I'm excited, but if I could encourage any other content creator wanting to take that step, just know the why. Know why you're doing what you're doing. The why, what's pushing you to be at a certain level, what's pushing you every day. And for me, it's that seeing the impact, not just that I have on other people, but also seeing that people love to hear maybe my opinion, but as well as what talking about anime on a platform could do to other people, seeing that other people can relate to having certain feelings, emotions, experiences after watching a certain episode of an anime. I remember like one weekend while I was in college, both Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan episode came out back to back, and it was the one time two really big animes came out back to back. And I remember, you know, sitting in college being so hyped, seeing Tengen going at it with Tanjiro against that one, I can't remember, it was like upper six. And I remember being hyped and jumping up and down and going crazy with my boys. It was like 6 of us in our small dorm room just watched it. And then the very next, the episode ended, and then we switched to Attack on Titan. We went crazy watching Attack on Titan. Like, yo, those are the memories, amazing memories I've made with my boys. And I was like, and I shared that experience on TikTok, and people were like, I can relate with that, or I remember that, or whatever. Like, yo, like, that was such a cool thing that I was able to bring to other people, and that the fact that other people are able to relate with that, that's what pushed me to keep posting and be like, maybe other people have had these experiences and can relate with this. And I was like, dang, I love creating content. I genuinely love what I do, and the fact that, you know, not only people, obviously, if I've been able to build a following, love it too, but it's kind of just like, it's just a blessing upon blessing and a blessing. And if I can encourage anybody, post the content. Post the content. I don't care if it's with your phone. I don't know where my phone is at. Start with here. I'm filming on a DJI Pocket 3, Osmos Pocket 3, but start with this. This is what I filmed 99% of my content with. The other 1% is off of the DJI, and that's like long form content. But man, oh man, it's a blessing from God, and I'm very happy to be where I'm at, and I know the why. I apologize for repeating myself. When I do these yap videos, I can tend to say a lot, but I hope this all made sense. This is gonna be probably unedited, unfiltered kind of video, but yeah, I appreciate all the love and support you have enjoyed my channel, and there's so much more to come. And yeah, just know the why. Appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.